it's me again. Today's the day. I think in like 4 hours at time of recording. My video will go down and I filed a counterclaim because genuinely, wholeheartedly, I believe that the claim was misplaced. But that's not all I've been doing. Over the last few days, as many of you have seen, I've been active on Twitter sharing the responses I've got directly from YouTube support. They have passed my concerns over to the copyright team and came to the conclusion that KP isn't abusing copyright. Now, on a surface level, YouTube's response seems reasonable. They aren't actually in the business of determining what is and isn't fair use and what is actually infringing copyright. Their business is forwarding claims, so I cannot and will not expect them to make the assessment here. But that's never been my point. The point isn't whether or not KP is right within striking my channel, which she isn't, by the way. It's the manner of which she does it, maliciously. The point is that KP isn't striking anyone based on copyright issues, and she strikes based on anger and subjective feelings. There's a reason she only struck people that either wronged her or are heavily critical of her. Me, CopenSeas, the op block, internet adjacent, and that's a problem. YouTube may not be in their right to determine fair use, but they are within their right to determine malice and act accordingly, and said malice has been proven to them, repeatedly now. YouTube knows that KP is striking on invalid terms and they are complying with it, because they're more scared of a weed-addicted pissing on the couch Disney adult possibly smelling an inkling of legal misconduct she couldn't even pursue, then they are willing to uphold the integrity of that platform. KP is striking people up to the point of risking channel terminations, in Beckett's case for example, and YouTube expects us to sit, hand our personal information to KP, and wait when a solution is right there. I'm not calling for KP's channel to be deleted, that's weird and performative as fuck, but I am calling for YouTube to assess the situation, remove the false copyright strikes, and then penalize KP accordingly. This is a case of a YouTuber with over 120,000 subscribers silencing creators at 12th their size for the sole crime of being pissed at her for spreading false allegation, lying to everyone involved, peddling his allegations for personal grievances, and are actively striking and privacy claiming videos that don't allow this pattern to continue. YouTube has since confirmed that they refuse to take action, pointing to the legality being on KP's side. Fine then. Counter-strike it is. See if mommy and daddy pay to take me and others to court, KP. Now, on a side note, KP has literally no leg to stand on. I've explained the fair use mechanic in the last update. I'm not doing it again, and I don't need to, but let me address a few counters you might hear from KP moving forward. They're just re-uploading my scripts and draft. Wrong, we're parodying them. And that is protected under fair use. By definition, a parody is a comedic commentary about a work that requires an imitation of the work. Therefore, parodies are used copyrighted works for the purposes that fair use was designed to protect. Added onto that is the fact that our works are transformative, adding our own visuals, our own voices, and even art in my case. They're using my original works and are leaking things I didn't put out yet. Correct, but in a transformative manner. In your own words that you broke by striking, by the way, you say that you're fine with commentary, yet you've taken down videos from Felgy's and Beckett's channel that are entirely commentary. These people stretched 3 screenshots in one video into a 6-hour stream. How much more commentary could there be? The only thing I can possibly give you is striking archives of your video, as these constitute a straight up re-uploads of your original content. Though, being for real, who cares? If it's not archived in YouTube, it's archived elsewhere, so why do you give a shit? Let me end this off by saying all I can say at the end of the day. YouTube may be on your side, KP, but the internet and the community is not. You cannot come back from this. And the fact you spent your time actively manipulating what little audience still wants to be on your side while collecting the docs information of creators you deemed as wronging you is disappointing and disgusting. You want to do the right thing? If not for the people you hurt, for your audience, then fuck off. Take care of your clearly messy mental state and get the help you need. Withdraw copyright strikes and show people that you're actually willing to take criticism and change.